Hi, I'm William, along with my brother Andrew and my wife Laura. The rest of the team here, we run the attachment company. This is Week to Week, the video series where we take you behind the scenes of everything good, bad and indifferent within our business. This is episode 102. Let's go. Afternoon, 2:30. We are in the warehouse, first working day of February. January officially done. Couple of deliveries in. First one, a PA range 600mm diameter rock auger. That's going over to the US. That came in with some other bits and pieces from Auger Talk this morning. The Stuart has used to build up an order that should be going tomorrow, an X2500 and a 300mm tungsten auger, going with a little manual quick hitch for the customer as well. And an update on projects we shouldn't be involved in. If you watched last week's video, the tilt hitch that we were resealing is apart. This is afternoon's plan. Get new seals in it and try and get it back together so we can get that out of here, done, tidied up some service jobs, and yeah, it's pretty much us for Monday. Nothing going out as it stands, a couple of orders to be picked up by customers, but other than that, that's us for Monday. We're going to crack on with this hitch repair. I'll let you know any updates. Hitch back together, tested enough on the 26 to at least see it turning, which is honestly a relief. We're going to put hydraulic oil, top it up the 26, then we'll get the tilting part of the hitch fitted back to the lower coupler. Hopefully we can still go and use next door's machine to go and actually try it. In between times, Stuart packed an order, GBN 140 TL breaker. It's going to a customer in Wales, got a bracket on it for a 14-ton machine. It's going to be a couple of chisels and a box of grease cartridges. Otherwise, there's the order I said for yesterday with a quick hitch on it. That's going out today as well. That's about it for orders. You, Gary, are what? Setting up grabs? We're going to film some content on grabs either this afternoon or tomorrow. Tomorrow probably. This afternoon maybe. So if that video is out the time you're watching this, we'll link it below. Other than that, it's pretty much us as it stands for Tuesday. If you watched last week's video, you'll know we don't get everything right all of the time. I'll put a picture here to show you, but that's a breaker post driver setup that we're working on that frankly just didn't work. We've redesigned it, rebuilt it, we're going to put it back together just now and we will show you what it looks like in a minute. But anyway, Wednesday morning, we get this first, get ready for the customer. He's picking it up this morning, and then we'll see where we're at after that. Essentially the bit that does the work in a hammer is that part there. All it does is sit in this box and technically speaking makes it as silent as a hydraulic breaker can be, but yeah, it sits in this box. What we've done is put the guide plates, the dampeners in. We'll set the internals in it, and now with the forklift we'll put the hoses back on, we'll put the side plates and things back on, the bracket on for the digger, and this should be good to go. down for these hoses, that seems. Um, 3 weeks and 3 case drains, but TB370, and for customer, we'll show you around in a bit more detail in a bit, but short story long, we're fitting another case drain to this, same as we've done on the 3CX, same as we've done on the Wacker Newson. We'll make a bit of a plan here for where we're routing it, where we're getting back in the tank, and then done this afternoon, tomorrow morning, hopefully. Going to run that wee mulcher on it again. It's going back out on a hire to customer while he waits on his new one being delivered. Hose is about half run for this. I'm just trying to find out where we can get a T back into the tank. Crack the fitting off. Go get some T pieces. Hopefully this should be relatively straightforward if I can reach in here. It's quite well done when I see it. So I'll show you around this properly when it's done, but it's the same principle again as the last couple. It's just because we want to run the kind of heavy duty mulcher, then it needs a flow return and a case drain. Now we could take a shortcut here and put it right back in the fill port for the hydraulic tank, which is there, but I think it's a bit more permanent, a bit tidier if we put it, take it back into one of the hoses, so that is the plan at the moment. Friday morning, I've just finished watching over episode 101. That should be out, well, it will be out by the time you're watching this. Although some of the audio when I'm using the GoPro like I'm using it just now was a bit rubbish, so I've attached the microphone here. Hopefully that's a bit better on this one. You can let me know. Anyway, tilt and hitch is back together. Hopefully you've seen a bit of footage of that yesterday. We're going to go and try this morning and just make sure that's the case. In fact, let's go and do that first, and then we'll see what else the day brings. The plan here is to open the hitch with the 26, lift it onto the bucket, and then go and lift the whole thing onto our next door neighbour's digger. Just about. Right. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Right, let's go and try this. In fact, before that, the case drain job on the TB370 is finished. That's what we've done for it. Made a little custom bracket, mounted a bulkhead fitting and a quick release coupler on the end. Ran it up, the dipper, over and down the boom, and then there was very few options down in there for T-piecing it in, and quite frankly they were fairly inaccessible. So what we've done is drill and tap the hydraulic tank cover, put a 3/8 adjustable 90 in there onto a 3/8 BSP fitting, 3/8 compact hose to say up and over and down, I'll move this out here just now and I'll spin the mulcher up just to show you, but it's ready to get picked up this morning as well. That's running currently. We flow tested it yesterday. I'm going to set it 45% on the Takeuchi control screen, and that's running at about 50-55 litres a minute, which for the motor that's in this mulcher is perfect. It should be getting picked up an hour ago. Any time this morning, it's going to work, and we'll try and maybe get out to site and show you it working, but that's another case drain fitted, another mulcher fitted, and I'll tell you something, it is freezing out here this morning. Bitterly cold this Friday morning. Anyway, that's out. Let's go try this hitch. While I'm making the cold trip across the road here to go and try this hitch out, hopefully you can hear me for the wind noise. This evening we are having a little bit of a team night out. So last year, well, there's an event on, should I say, that we have attended in various capacities over the last couple of years, Laura and I. Last year we attended and we sponsored one of the Apprentice Awards. So that is the Scottish Plant Owners Association. So the SPOA have an annual dinner and an annual ball. That is this evening, and various things happen at it, but one of those things is the Apprentice Awards are awards for apprentice plant operator and apprentice plant mechanic. So we sponsored the apprentice plant mechanic last year that Lara won. That was the two award winners that we took to Bauma in April last year. So no sponsorship for that this year, but it is the first year that we are taking a full table. So the full team are going, or the full UK team are going, plus a couple others. So that should be good. Looking forward to that. Get a bit of an early finish today, just to get read up and get over there. So I'll try and get a little bit of footage for you when we're there, but we'll just take it as it comes. But in the meantime, let's go and try this hitch. Clear? No, the weight balance is fine, look. The pallets don't take much stick. That side to side, look at that. If I pull this sideways and the legs would collapse. Right. Alright, we are calling that a success. Compared to what the hitch was like, I'll put a video in here to show you. You can see what we mean about the slap from side to side. It is not doing that, so God, am I happy about that. Anyway, it frees myself here, get back over the road. Thank you to PLPC for the loan of the 140 Hitachi there, just to be tried that, and all good. Let's get it back over, get it unhitched off this bucket, and I'll be good to go. Right, Saturday morning. I've got the heater on here in the workshop, so we're going to let that warm up a bit. Stuart and I are in for a couple of hours this morning. Just unpacked that grab there. I'll show you around that in a bit once I turn the heater off. Got to get a wee bit of heat in here. I'll get that turned off, get the noise down, and then I'll catch you up on last night and this morning.
Oh, an update. That's what you're doing. So, well, we've just counted what we've got here for, this is all going to Andrew over in Denver. Container is coming tomorrow, Tuesday. I think it's coming at 10 o'clock to get loaded. 40 footer. So,
we'll do a full show round the morning, will we?
Yeah, what's all going over to the States. Some things that we sell here, and then there's a couple of new things that's heading over that's new for us, new for Andrew, that's heading over there. What was on today? The welders, screw fix for a few bits and bobs.
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
You forgot to go to screw fix? No.
Sorry again for the dodgy audio, it doesn't work if I stand behind this camera.
Oh, the koala thing?
With a delivery of some new bits and pieces.
These are new. So, 2 grabs.
2 grabs.
And a tree shear.
2 tree shears.
2 tree shears. There's a lot.
That's what Stuart said.
Is it in there?
We'll do a full show around the name as well once we get them unpacked, but new products to us, new manufacturer to us, that's pretty cool to see them in as well. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for Monday. I think Gary will be in tomorrow, so we'll do a full run around of what's loading the container. We're loading the container tomorrow, so that'll get that out of here, and this place will be quite well read out by then.
We're a bit empty looking.
Saturday, Stuart and I were in a good few service jobs, cracked out and finished, which was actually really good because some of them were outstanding. Friday, I never really filled you in on Friday. What was your thoughts?
Oh, we've been chatting about this a wee bit. Friday, it was good. SPOE dinner. I think is that our 4th one we've been at?
I think so.
4th or 5th one. It's good. It is good. Speakers.
It was good. It was good to get out with the team. We'll put some pictures in here and show you that. There was some notes of feedback that we would have, let's say, on that front. I
can take a joke, and I understand that this industry is predominantly male. I get that. What I don't like is there were 2 young people there who got awards, and one of them, the speaker just kind of tore into him a wee bit, and the things he was saying, that didn't sit well with me. Not because I'm a woman, just because I'm a nice person, and I just don't, I didn't like it.
I agree. But it was good from a point of getting the team out and get some
100%.
Spend some time with them. And
I think also like to let everybody see how big, it was well supported.
Yeah, 500 people.
500 people there, and the ballroom looked great, so they've done a great job for that. But that was my only feedback was that.
I don't know if Gary got as much footage, but whatever we've got here, we'll stick in and
they've got some nice
just kind of show you, and we'll put some pictures of the team. But anyway, that's us for Monday.
Yeah.
On with the rest of the week. We'll see where it takes us. Right, Tuesday morning, I've got my cameraman back, and we've got a full load lined up to go to the US this morning. Stuart spent yesterday just getting everything kind of lined up and a plan put together for how we're loading it. So let me quickly show you through what's going. All of the GRX grabs that were delivered in a few weeks ago, you've seen them back and forth as doing bits and pieces and shipping a couple out air freight. All of them are going. There's a front mount Kangini TCF flail in the back. There's an Excavator mounted TC4 here. and there's a Kanjini branch cutter. We've actually never done one of them before, so it'd be cool to see that on a machine. I'll stick a little quick video clip in here of one so you can see what it is. Big 600mm PA rock auger, that's going as well. All of these things, most of these things you'll have seen before. Same with the G-Rake, a GR150, the first one of them that we have had in stock in the US as well. Another first, and one you've probably not seen before, the Clue KLG2 grab. Andrew's got this fitted with a mini loader bracket, and there is a full-size skid steer bracket for it as well, so quite a tidy little grab, especially for the mini loaders. Just a timber log grab, but it does have the 90-degree manual rotation as well, so first one of them we've seen through here, and first one we'll have in stock in the US. Another first are the heavy-duty HX Slane Track cutter bars. These HX210, the 2.1 models. Heavier fingers, heavier blades, wider cutting capacity as opposed to the HC, the ones that you see us doing normally. We've got two 210s, the 2.1 metre, and we've got two 180s going as well. One of them with the boom mount for the skid steers. Again, I'll put another picture in here just to show you that setup. Two pallets of Slane Track stuff because there's some saws going as well, an HS55 and an HS75. On that note, we've just finished the product video for the hydraulic saws. Put a link to that in the description below as well if you want any more information on those. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. There's some auger torque drives in the back, and as I say, a bunch of the Intermercato grabs. So we're just waiting on the container turning up. It's a 40 footer. We'll get in, we'll get it loaded, we'll get it on its way, and it should be in Denver in, it says 4 weeks, but I'm giving it 6. And all this stuff will go out here, give us some space back, get some stock over there. So that's the plan for this morning. Stuart's painting a bracket to go on a rotator, to go on a Kinshofer D09 grab. We'll show you that when it's put together. Otherwise, that's pretty much the update for Tuesday. Right, so the process of this really is as simple as it looks. You book your container freight, container turns up in the back of the truck, you get 3 hours to load it, and it's completely up to you what you want to do with it. It's your responsibility for load security, for getting the items on, ultimately getting items off on the other side as well, but 3 hours to load. Stuart's pretty much made the load plan for this, so he's kind of in charge of that point of it. I'm just running the bits out from in here where we kind of staged them yesterday, just running them out to let him keep going and put them in the container. As I said, it's up to us to make sure everything's secure, so I'll put some straps and bits and pieces in as well just to kind of stop anything from moving. Other than that, as soon as the doors are closed, this will go, I don't know if it goes either truck or train down to Felixstowe. It'll go Felixstowe to Houston, then it'll take a train for Houston to Denver, and then a truck to our facility in Denver. So aye, we're 1, 2, 3 pallets left in here, we've got a couple outside, and we'll be nearly there. Thursday afternoon. I think we're a couple of days on from when I updated you last. Anyway, 3 orders packed, ready to go this afternoon. That's 2 auger cradle hitches and 100mm auger. Gary and I have got my cameraman back for the day, so Gary and I have just done some content on the MDE stuff that arrived. If that video's out before this, I'll put a link in the description. If not, the details for the MDE stuff are on the website. CMX wheel saw is still here, we're just waiting on the balance, be paid for it and it can get out to the customer. It's a little bit quiet in here now since that container stuff left the other day, but C16 compactor plate with one of them looked out for an order. Stuart's away to the welders just now to get the bracket for that fabricated up. It's going on a customer's Menzie. I'll put a picture in here for anybody unaware of what that is. Otherwise, we finished the repair on the Canjini flail. I don't even remember if I showed you that. There was a bearing failure in a TC1. Stuart and I repaired it tail end of last week. Saturday passed actually, so we're out and tested that out. All seems fine. We'll put a little bit of footage in here. Otherwise, it's pretty much us for Thursday. It's 3:30. Stuart's away at the welders. We're going to go and review the footage that we just took earlier, and it's pretty much us for Thursday.
Yes, I do. There's a bracket line against it.
Anyway, Friday afternoon, we've just filmed a bit of footage on the Attachments compactors. 3 of them. Well, that big one in the middle, the C16, is for a job for a customer next week. Picked up the bracket for that earlier. We'll get painted and it should be good to go Monday, Tuesday. There's also an order on for a mini digger grading beam. It's a 1.5 metre beam. We built an S60 bracket for that. That'll be good to go in Monday as well. Other than that, that's about all. Customer was in earlier, picked up some buckets, some S45 buckets, a 1 metre digging bucket, a 300 cable bucket and a Scandinavian grader. So that's about the height of what's been on the day. It is nearly 5 o'clock. That's us for Friday. And that is us for episode 102. Another episode done, another couple of weeks done. Truth be told, I'm filming this outro a week on from when it should be because I forgot to do it. As you can see, we've got some planting behind us. The 26 is missing as well. Find out why in the next episode coming up. And otherwise, thank you again for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end of this week's video, thank you very much. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. If there's anything you want to see more of, want to see less of, whatever, let us know in the comments. When you're down there, hit like, hit subscribe as well. We'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.